So IMDb has a list of the most popular movies, which basically means you click on the movie the most, movie that get the most clicks. Obviously, most of the newer movies, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, number one. I saw this movie continues. Last time I made a video about this movie, the rating was at 8.4, and now it's dropped to 8.3. Hobbs and Shaw, one of the worst movies of the year, as it is at number two. Lion King remake, absolutely a awful, soulless remake of The Lion King. Um, Endgame, 1917. Some newer movies, Scary Stories, Down in the Dark, Aladdin. It's supposed to be like a Netflix movie. No, not Aladdin. Door, Aladdin is still here probably because of, do not understand why it's went up 23 spots. But what the leader's at number 12 still. Number 12, most popular movie of the year, okay? It's higher than Midsummer, a movie that the critics continue to say is one of the greatest movies of the year. It's going to be a cult classic. And Alita's already higher than Midsummer. Midsummer, or I don't know how to pronounce this movie. And it's going to be higher than Door after a week, because Door is going to drop down after its first week. Spider-Man Far From Home is the only, there's three new Marvel movies, and the third other Marvel movie, one that must not be named, it's higher than. We're not gonna be counting movies that are not out yet, like Thor: Love and Thunder. That's not out yet. It says 2021. It's not, you can't really compare it to that movie. It's higher than Brightburn, another movie that was hyped up, but it kind of got forgotten. It got a Blu-ray release. The Art of the Rain, which is another movie by Fox, and it flopped. It's higher than The Kitten, a comic book movie. It's higher than the movie that has been topping it on Redbox, Long Shot. Shazam, it's higher than Shazam. Shazam came out 2 months after Alita, and it's actually still higher than Shazam. It's also, both of them are both higher than Captain Marvel. If you notice, you haven't seen Captain Marvel yet. This movie's not out yet. Peanut Butter Falcon, never heard of it, but it's Alita's higher than that movie. That's like a new movie. It's higher than Toy Story 4, and people were making a big deal about Toy Story 4 and how it's the greatest Toy Story ever made. Because Pixar! Pixar should be number one! Pixar fanboys are absolutely ridiculous. It's higher than Rocket Man, and people were saying critics were saying how great this movie was because it was a movie about Elton John. It's higher than Good Boys. Is a number one movie at the box office right now. Actually, yeah, I think it's number one movie at the box office. Honey Boy, never heard of it. Tied into Hustle, which is the only reason I went up because it's got Blu-ray release. Um, Detective Pikachu, Alita is higher than Detective Pikachu, which just came out 2 weeks ago. Tied in Hellboy, which Hellboy Blu-ray release, it came out at the same time as Hellboy, and Alita is like 20 spots higher than Hellboy. Um, it's higher than Yesterday, which is a newer movie. It's a summer movie. It's funny how Alita's higher than some of these summer blockbusters already. It's higher than Captain Marvel. Alita's more popular on IMDb than Captain Marvel. Higher than Crawl, which is another summer blockbuster. It's higher than Godzilla, King of the Monsters. King of the Monsters should be higher than Captain Marvel, but it's gonna get higher once the Blu-ray comes out. It's higher than John Wick Chapter 3. Um, John Wick Chapter 3 is lower than Captain Marvel, which is sad. Us, it's higher than Us, and they keep saying that Us is like this great movie that everybody has to see, and Us is like 40 spots lower than Alita. Okay, it's 40 spots. It's even lower than Captain Marvel. Came out at the same time as Captain Marvel. The Farewell, never heard of it before. It's higher than Cats. Was the only reason why Cats went up in interest because of that awful trailer. The Angry Birds movie too. That movie is flopping at the box office. It's higher than that movie. Angel Has Fallen is not out yet. Saving Rise of Skywalker. It's higher than Man Back International. That it actually made more money than Man Back International too. Man, Zog's Journey. I can't see. Ghost of War is higher than that movie too. Annabelle Comes Home. That's actually a more recent movie. Um, it's higher than How to Train Your Dragon Free. It's also higher than Dark Phoenix, which just completely collapsed out of here because nobody likes that movie. Nobody wants to be reminded that movie exists. Batman Huss, a movie that was outselling on Amazon for like 2 days, is actually now like at 98, and Alita is much higher than Batman Huss, which was outselling it on Amazon. I can see if it still is. Avengers Endgame is actually at number one. Finally, it took like 3 or 4 weeks, but finally took number one. Was Batman Huss Interstellar 4K? Oh yeah, Alita is now higher on Amazon than Batman Huss. And on IMDb, and also on Secret Life of Pets. That's nowhere on the IMDb top 100 most popular movies. This movie too, Unplanned. That's nowhere, despite it's like a conservative movie, and it's definitely high. No, Dark Phoenix is actually worse than Captain Marvel. Um, Dark Phoenix has like a worse characters than Captain Marvel, but Alita is higher than Captain Marvel. Alita is also higher than Midsummer. It's also higher than Us. These movies that the critics are saying are masterpieces, but Alita is higher than all of those movies, and Alita is still holding on the most popular movies of the year on IMDb. Not actually not of the year, of all time. It is every movie. And it is out of 250 million monthly unique visitors, the most but talked about movies. Alita is the 12th, is more talked about now than Captain Marvel. You can really see the legs of Captain Marvel here and how they have just disintegrated and disappeared. Like movies that are not out yet, we're not counting Rise of Skywalker because that's not even out yet. We can't really talk about a movie until it comes out. But Alita is more popular than Rise of Skywalker at this point. Um, Movies that are not out yet get more popular when they come out. 1917. I think that's gonna be a big hit. 1917. Joker. Joker is not out yet either. It Chapter 2 is probably gonna be a big hit as well. But that's it about the movie charts. Alita is much more higher. There's only like 11 movies that are higher than Alita. All new movies, all very very new movies, or movies that are just extremely popular. Like Doors that's gonna go down next week. Same thing as Scary Stories and Tell in the Dark. These two movies are not gonna be up here for much longer because they are like once week movies and then they'll not be popular any longer.